go, hey, I don't think we're friends anymore. My other friendships that broke, there weren't that many. Is this someone that I see myself or see them being able to go down the ends of the earth? Hi, it's Jaylia. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about friendships. What do they mean? How do they change? What do you become with friendships? So we're going to get into the ins and outs of how friendships can change, and how do you cope with that? How do you handle that? So let's get into it. So growing, okay, let's, how do we start this? So I'd say growing up, personally, for my friendships, I found it easy to make friendships because a lot of times I would be approached. It would be like, I was at school. Well, yeah, I was at like schools or activities, and I was approached that way. Like, that's how I made friends. And throughout the years, it's like I had these people that I had considered like really great friends, and then probably like during COVID, it's when it's like stuff changed, stuff shifted. You didn't really see the people that you saw, because like activities wise, I would see these people like almost every day. So it's like, we're great friends, we hang out, we talk every single day. But then when it came down to a global pandemic hit, and you think someone's your friend, you text them like, hey, how are you doing? And we all know we're home during a pandemic, and the person takes months or weeks, months to answer you. That's when you go, hey, I don't think we're friends anymore. Well, like mentally in your head, you're like, oh, I don't think we're friends anymore. And to me, I was in my teens figuring this out. It's like, it's a hard shift to see someone every day, to think you guys are really great friends, and to think you have a bond and a connect that's not breaking, and then you're basically, I guess, shown the true of what that friendship was. And now, like as an adult, I see like that those friendships were kind of like, I would say, situational friendships, and in the sense of like, you were both in an activity, you were both dancing, you were both at school, and that's your friend at school. And as a teen, it's like I didn't really know what it was or how to identify it. So it really did hurt me in the moment, because I was like, do I not have friends? Like, was all of it a lie? But it wasn't, okay? So it was a true friendship in that sense. Like, the friendships I did have, they were true, but they were for that season of life. And I think as people grow older, you drift apart. You like, and depending on what you do, it's like this person goes to a different school, but you guys only know each other through this activity. So then you drift apart. People create their own other friendship circles, and you just have to, I guess, not deal with it, but you just have to come to terms with the fact that, hey, not all friendships will last, and not all friendships are something you need for your entire lifetime. And that, it's still a hard pill to swallow, as an adult. And but now I'm more comfortable with that fact, and I go, hey, it was a great friendship in that moment, in that time frame in my life, and that was a friendship that I needed as a kid. But as an adult, those friendships aren't sustainable. And I myself, I have a couple friends, like a couple very close friends, and those are the ones that, like, we've known each other since we were younger, but we've stayed connected, and I think it's because um they weren't situational friendships. They became more than situational friendships. And the fact that, like, hey, this friend, I met them through an activity through school, but then you hang out outside of that situation. And I think with my other friendships that broke, there weren't that many hangouts outside of our um, common denominator situation. And I think, like, if someone is looking for friendships in that sense, I think it's good to look for a friend that will be more than a situation friend, a friend that you'll be like, hey, we work together, but I kind of want to do more than work with you. And to me, like, friendships sometimes are as deep or deeper than like dating relationships. Like, I feel like the friends that I have now, like, they have emotionally, like, I don't want to say stimulated, they have emotionally, like, been there for me more than the people I've dated. And I think it really says something. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure, like, this is like, there's some friendships that aren't like that. But I feel like most women friendships, it's like they're basically your, like, person. Like, I feel like a friend is someone that, like, you would date if, like, um you were, but you're not interested in them romantically. It's definitely it's a strong bond that is is very different than dating. And I feel like with um learning how to, I guess, see and understand which friendships are close and which aren't, and how to get those friendships closer, you really have to, like, not be in your head, but you have to talk with yourself and be like, hey, is this someone that I see myself or see them being able to go down the ends of the earth for me or for them? And if the friendship doesn't feel like that, it's a situation friendship. And those friendships are still good to have. Like, hey, you're both working together, you both can complain about the same boss or the same co-worker. But I think it's good to identify that this isn't a close friendship, and that, is this person going to be the person to um hang out with me outside of work? Probably not. But if you have another friend at work or school, and they really are, like, interested in you, your life, and they're really invested, that's someone, like, someone that shows how invested they are. That's a friendship that you can go, hey, I think this might be a lifetime friendship, as you hope. But, things happen. It doesn't always turn out that way. And I think it's also good to understand the difference between a real friend and someone that's trying to use you. Because I've seen friendships where, like, the person acts so close to you because they need you. And I think some people think, hey, if someone needs me so much, that means we're close friends. And instead, it's like they're using you. And I would say I've seen it multiple times with other people in my life that's like, I could see, because I'm from an outside perspective, I'm like, I don't think that person's really trying to be your friend. I think it's a situation friendship where they go, hey, I don't have a car. This person has a car. Let me be friends with them so I can get a ride to work every day or a ride home. Or like we go to Six Flags because I don't have a car, but they have a car. It's stuff like that that I'm like, that's not a friendship because it's not really like they're not, it's not even, that's not an even friendship. You want an even friendship where it's like, hey, this person is willing to do something for you as well. And I think it's like, especially as an adult, it's so hard to make friends that you just have to really, well, not force it, but you really have to think about it and be like, okay, what's this person's intention and what is my intention in this friendship? Because you don't want to hurt someone if you don't have the same intentions. And to me, it's like that's just what I've seen is also friends that the friends that bring you down, like that say stuff like, oh, I look great in this, but I don't think you could ever look like me in this. That's not a friend. Like, in my opinion, of like a good, close, tight friendship is someone that is there for you, that will cheer you on, that will be like, you go, that will be like, I see you. And that's like comfortable and in themselves enough to appreciate your beauty, to appreciate your looks. That's a friend. A friend is someone that can say, this girl is hot and beautiful, and not be jealous. That's a friend. Not someone that's like trying to compare yourself to them or them to you. That's not a friend. And I'm like, I'm not trying to give like crazy advice. And also I'm not like a I'm not like a therapist or anything. This is just my opinion on friendships, so beware. Hey, I could be totally wrong, but this is just personally how I felt friendships go. And for myself, I'm in the like place in my life where it's like I'm in my early 20s and it's like I have my very close friends, but I also want to discover some more friendships, not replace my friends. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I want like I want a couple more friends to, I want to outreach more. And so friendship has been like a thing on my mind for probably the past couple months. I'm, because I'm just going through my head a lot of like, how do I make friends in my early 20s? How do I um, be vulnerable and open, but still like careful? Because as a woman, I feel like it's hard to make friends because it's like you really don't know what people's intentions are, and it's like it's very much of a gamble. And also, as I am in my early 20s, I don't want those situational friendships anymore. I want like another deep friendship that I have with my friends that I have currently. And it's just it's a struggle. It's definitely a struggle. So I'm trying to identify like what is it in a friendship that I want and how do I approach it. And sometimes I'm like, I don't know why, to me I feel like making a friend is harder than dating, because I feel like I've been able to like find men easily. Not that they were great, but I've been able to find them easily and they're just accessible. But like girlfriends, I'm like extra nervous because because I know when like friendships have ended, I've been devastated, and I'm like, do I want to like do that again? But it's like I don't know. Like, what should I do? I don't know. But that's where I'm at right now. I'm like, I've identified what happened in my past, and I've identified how that made me feel. I identified what a good friendship is and what I need to create a friendship. I just need to go, I guess, out in the world and discover friendships. I don't know. But I don't know. I don't know what this video became, but um yeah. What are friendships to you? Is Do you prefer a friendship that is kind of not as deep, or do you prefer a friendship that really supports you and that really understands you, a friend that really understands you and cares about you as much as your family or a romantic partner does, sometimes even more? Like, what is that friendship you're looking for? I'm looking for that too. So, like, comment, subscribe, um, follow my socials, Instagram, TikTok, Patreon, and let's discover what friendships are together. So, yeah, thank you for watching. Bye.